Alright, here's where we see if my microphone is bearable. Welcome, everybody. I am... If the microphone's good, then I'm happy. But right now, I'm really pissed. Oh, man. Last minute fucking technical difficulties. What rituals did I perform on my mic? I restarted my computer twice. I forced voice mod to close. I got rid of I shut down a bunch of my extraneous applications that weren't necessary, and I'm just gonna slowly bring them back in and see which one is causing the issue. Anyhow, is my mic okay? Have I tried hitting it? Multiple times. I took it apart, put it back together, tested it, took it apart again, put it back together again, tested it. My mic is... You got it... good enough. Restart the breathing... Oh, yeah, no, I'll just fucking die. Ah, man. I really have been trying to get this thing working. Basecamp, me. Hello. Ah! No, I'm legitimately pissed. I am so... Oh! Hello! Why... Raid? Thank you for the raid. Don't be pissed. I'm pissed at my microphone. I'm not pissed at you guys. What is happening? I'm so confused. You sent them? Welcome. Thank you. Oh, and that's a lot of people. The Hoog is sitting on nothing right now. Why is he sitting on nothing? That's not how the overlay's supposed to be. Everything's going wrong. Where's your wife? I don't know. Please tell me if my microphone is okay. There were people being coy. Where's your wife? I also don't know. JK sounds good enough. Sounds good. You started playing Balatro and it's goated? That's good. I love Balatro. Well, you know what I don't love? My microphone right now. My microphone sounds fine. Okay. Just to go over, for those who came into with the raid, it's very surprising. I just started. Thanks again for that. I tried starting the stream, checked my microphone. For whatever reason, it was insanely quiet, and it wasn't picking up my voice unless I went directly next to it and started shouting. Alright? I got real pissed. I think it was voice mod. Voice mod probably was the cause. Here, let me just start things moving. So, we're doing art stream today. Drawing. Gotta love it. I've set up a playlist of music for us to listen to. I've also set up a little overlay doohickey. Oh no, an artist. Yeah, no, I've been an artist this entire time. Fear me. Where drugs? I don't know. But yeah, no. We got a little... It's over there. We got a music overlay there. I will actually quickly, change it to the music playlist. You're... Alright, and... Alright. So, this is gonna be... Is it working? No. Can you at least hear... You can at least hear the music, right? Hearing the music is step 1. Step 2 is figuring out what the fuck the rest is. You do hear musical sounds. That is good. Can I get this to work the rest of the way? Oh! Hey! Hey! There we go. Okay. All it took was a fucking year and a half. But we got it. Let me know if the music is too loud, too quiet, anything like that. I've got a big old playlist of music, and it's gonna show on the bottom corner there. It's gonna be great. Unlike the rest of the stream. It's quiet as shit. Got it. Let's just crank that up a good amount. How's that? How's that? You guys are gonna get a nice look into the music that I enjoy, which is a lot. Most of it is goofy as shit. But yeah, it works. It's good. I haven't even started drawing. You're a good guy. So you want yourself on the shelf? Sure, I can put you on the shelf. To get you on the shelf. Now, something that I wanted to set up earlier, but I apparently cannot because my computer hates me, is I wanted to have a redeem for channel point reward, like a channel point reward redeem, for you guys to mess around with my voice mod stuff. I don't know how your legs are cut off. How am I supposed to put you on the shelf? I know. He's lying down. he's lying down. Perfect. All right, where's my okay. French girl. He's dead. Yep, he's dead. Now, before we get things started, some of you may have noticed in the channel point reward redeem thing, there is a new thing that's just titled Ugh. That was from me testing stuff out. So, I am booting up the things that I closed before. Hopefully they won't absolutely demolish my mic setup. If they do, I'm murdering the shit out of VoiceMod. I'm killing it with a knife and also Task Manager. This is a sad day for Canada. True. Canada will never be the same without Holden. In this, I'm gonna beat something up. The files on my computer, maybe. Okay, while that loads. You guys didn't see it, but the second I said while that loads, the thing loaded. Something out here is after me. I angered like a fae or something. Something is here and it's haunting my computer and I'm angry about it. Yeah. Does this work? Yeah. Okay, it does. Good. That's a good sign. How can we incorporate gambas into this? I don't think so. I ask Biz. Biz can handle that. Now, here's the risky part. I'm gonna open up VoiceMod, and it may or may not try to hijack my microphone. All right. Yes! It's Mark! Yeah, people have questions, and I'm not in the brain power to answer it. Okay, first things first. Can you hear me twice? If not, that's good. Up there. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna auto-tune myself. Instead, I'm gonna hit this funny button in the channel point reward thing. It's titled Ugh. It's 1,000 channel points. Okay. Did that come through? Is everything good? Did it work? Tell me it worked, please. Send money to me. I mean, that's a pretty good gambling. I don't have a PayPal, though. You're going to have to figure out a different way of doing that. I don't do PayPal. Did that go through? Maybe. What? Maybe? Worked, but why? Why? Because I think it's funny. That's it. I think that having the ability to just go fuck you every 30 or so minutes. It's very funny to me. You just hear ugh. Yeah, it's the Wii like golf ugh noise. Okay. So let me just go over what the plan is for today. Now that everything's kind of been set and we're settling. I am going to be drawing some, like, just working on some widgets for my stream. Basically, I wanna add some interactivity to the stream, and specifically to the Hoog. I wanna have it so that when you guys do things, if you guys like do things like subscribe or send bits and stuff, it'll actually like do something on screen as opposed to just being like a little notification like hey thank you. You know, I want it to be worth something. Time to redeem that at any marginally interesting moment in the future. I mean, hey, you can. I don't know. Okay. Additionally, actually, let's start it off. Let's start off the stream with a little bit of a viewer thing. If anybody has something that they want me to draw, just put it in the chat. I'll pick one that I like the sound of. This isn't gonna be like free commissions and stuff. I'm not just gonna be drawing people, or like OCs or stuff like that. But I have a feeling that every single one of the people who raided are gone, just absolutely left. Okay, so far we have Clorox, Sicko Mode, and Riot. Okay. So how about we draw a little scene, okay? So I'm gonna draw this, and you guys can guess. You guys can guess what I am doing here. Now, I have and never will claim to be a good artist. So this is gonna take a while of just drawing and putting lines down on paper. And they're probably not even gonna look that good. But that's just kind of how it is. And you're gonna have to deal with it. You're the ones who wanted me to do this. So here you go. Here's a little riot happening. You know, they've got... Let's give you your pitchforks. Like so. You guys want torches and all that for your riot. Let's go with fire, like that. Okay, yeah. So you got your riot happening. And then I will be an omnipotent god, and I will quickly just pour some Clorox bleach on you. This is a good song. It's so upbeat. I'll just put a little bit of Clorox bleach on your head. So it's probably gonna look a little bit like this, right? And then you got that weird handle in the side. Like so. Something like that. And then he's gonna be like this. And you're all gonna get nice and doused in bleach. How's that sound? Alright. Yeah, so first thing I want to try to do, corn rocks. Yeah, it cleans you off. It makes you feel all nice and burny. Make it sicko mode. That doesn't mean anything. What you just said in chat doesn't mean things. I hope you know that. But first thing that I want to do for the actual stream, I want to make it so that whenever you donate bits, you lob a bag of bits at the back of the Hoog's head, and he goes flying off of the shelf. Because I think that's just a funny image. That's just a really funny image in my head. So, ideally, first things first, it's open for artistic... Okay, you know what? Fine. Go here. and let's get them a nice big pair of glasses. And there's a lot of them, so there's gonna be a big bridge in the middle of the glasses. There you go. There's your sicko mode. That's just murder? No, he can't die. It's not possible. He'll just respawn. Now, first things first, I gotta draw. Alright, I drew. This is the portion of my like drawing things and stuff that I really don't see being interesting in any way. It is me kind of sketching out the basic concept, and it rarely looks good at the start, or 10 minutes in, or 15 minutes in, or any amount of time after that. It only really starts looking good like once I put an hour or two into sketching out these shapes. First thing I want to do though is make a bag. Just gonna draw a bag. Now I'm gonna try to do this with no references. Gonna just try to make like a cartoonish ass money bag. Have I tried broader sketch lines? I have. I prefer the smaller ones because it lends itself more to this style that I find looks good. As you may notice with the Hoog on the shelf and stuff. I keep pointing at like my other screen. He's like up there. He's up there. If you were to look closely, you'd see that most of the like lines of it are very non-tidy. It's like disorganized. And I purposefully do it that way because I like the way it looks. I think it lends itself to a particular style. So yeah. Biz recommended the Tamagotchi Life soundtrack, or at least some of the music from the Tamagotchi Life soundtrack. Gotta say, good recommendation. Okay. It's been a while since I've listened to this shit. Okay, so let's make this bag kind of uneven on purpose. Now it's gonna be small, so we're gonna want it to be noticeable, like the top of it to be a noticeably like a large opening, for the sake of cartoonishness and looking interesting. I'm gonna have a lot of trouble like coming up with banter to make with you guys while drawing. There's not a lot to talk about. I'd imagine that most people typically just kind of focus on drawing and then people ask them questions, except I don't know what fucking questions you got. Bro, ain't doing sketch lines? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. You're gonna learn very quickly. Oh, yeah. Germaplexus. This is such a good song. I forgot what the dude's name is. It's like Blordow. Composes a lot of the stuff that Germa uses. Excellent musician. Yeah, and Rod, I don't need to sketch things. You don't need to sketch things. I hope you know that, right? What program? Krita. It's a really, really good free drawing program. I've been using it for a while. When is the best recommendation coming up? Oh, like the next time you guys get to recommend me things. I think I don't know. When I feel like it. I don't know. This is kind of a free-form concept for a stream. Oh, you mean something else? When the best song plays. Oh. Yeah, like you recommended. Did you recommend stuff? I don't remember. Only a couple of people actually recommended things. Cheese grater... But rude, but also fine. There we go. What Holden recommended. That isn't in the playlist. I apologize, but it's just not... that doesn't quite fit the vibe. Yeah. And so, about sketch lines and things like that, I get the use of them. I don't want to use them, and most of the time I don't use them. Because, I like the best way to just get your idea onto paper is to start putting down lines and then keep putting down lines until you like it. At a certain point, you can start at a certain point you can start refining what you're drawing into something a little bit like something that abides by physics, perhaps, and abides by perspective and other things. But at the start of a drawing, I like to just kind of throw shit at a piece of paper, because who knows, maybe something else will come up. Maybe another idea will pop into my head that I like better than my initial one, and it'll come from it'll just come from me sketching shit, you know? You're tired. Should you sleep? I don't know. It's up to you. You're an adult, unless you aren't. But I'm assuming you're an adult. Something just happened in OBS. Okay. So, we can make it like this. And then have those big ol' swoopy bits like that, as usual. Alright. There you are. We can make it have a big old... What is an adult? You hate to tell me. I mean, I've already learnt that I've got little babies in my chat. Little babies. No, I'm messing. But yeah. I won't like kill you if you aren't. I won't kill you if you aren't a... Is this my bag of money? Yes, this is going to be the bag of bits that gets lobbed at the Hoog's head. Your ears got decimated by opening up Terraria? Yeah, I remember Terraria being... I remember Terraria being a bit loud. Then again, a lot of games from the era Terraria was from kind of opened up extremely loud. You're no adult, you're just special. Aren't we all? But you know, I love the, for whatever reason, games like that you open up and they absolutely demolish your eardrums, tend to be the best ones, except for when they are shitty, which I now, upon saying it, realize that doesn't make sense. So, take it as you will. Yeah. So, basic money bag concept. Risk of Rain music. I have Risk of Rain music in the playlist. I don't. The playlist is 70+ songs, so, yeah, throwing bits as the mental. Not quite. I mean, if you're lobbing an entire bag, like something like this big, or hell, even like a coin purse, if you're in fucking D&D. Imagine lobbing that shit at somebody. Take my money. I feel like that would be funny. That's the exact kind of humor that led me to wanting to draw this particular thing. You're adding a third verse. What is? I mean, cool. I await your song being made. All right. How to speedrun getting thrown out? Why? I'm just giving them money. My webcam has decided that I am no longer the focus of today. uh, uh. Come on. Nothing works. Nothing works as it's supposed to. I hate things. They suck so much. When you're relying on technology to like keep you organized and stuff, it always seems to decide that is the time to fail. All right. So, now that we've got the basic bag designs, I am going to give it a little bit of extra oomph. Bashing someone's face in with gold bricks is still a crime. Not in my experience. But in order to kind of show that this is being thrown, we want it to have heft. But we want it to also show that it's got, like, inertia. So I am going to quickly slim down the top and add some more, like, plumpity. That's not a word. Plumpity, whatever, to the rear. And that should hopefully give the illusion of weight and inertia. Now, this thing's probably not going to be moving. Like, there's not going to be that many frames of this thing actually moving on screen. I'm thinking I'm probably going to just do a smear frame to start, and then have, like, a frame or two of it actually, like, flying. Bob Ross has fallen off. He ain't around anymore. So, I don't know if you can measure that. Good job, Anby. Alright. So, we're gonna want just a load of dumpy in the back, you know? Just absolutely fill that shit up. There we go. Perfect. And as you can see right here, this is what just Minecraft music. Yeah, Minecraft music. I enjoy Minecraft music. I enjoy a variety of music. And Minecraft music is good. You can't bash me for liking it. But this is what I was saying earlier about how I don't like using sketch lines. As you can see, I'm pretty much entirely changing the shape of the bag. Specifically, like, I'm able to do that because I didn't, like, commit to anything at the start. The Minecraft music was inspired by Aphex Twin, by the way. Interesting. Gah! Why are you saying gah? Sorry, thoughts entered my brain, and then they left immediately. Alright, so let's make sure that this thing has sufficient plumpity, as I said before, coining that phrase. 2 window kill songs in a row. Or not in a row, but in close proximity to one another. That, with how many songs I have in this fucking playlist, that is honestly surprising. Yeah. I've always found it weird referring to voiceless music as songs, even though that's kind of just generally what you call it. It's like you're listening to a song, but in my mind, song is sing. You know, you got to be singing for a song to happen. But I don't know. So I always catch myself off guard when I'm like, oh yeah, I just listened to a song, and I'm like, is that a song? Does that count? And I start going into a fucking philosophical debate in my own brain. Music's music. That's true. Good job. You want a cookie? Song is music. Song is also music. Therefore, song is song. Okay. I think therefore I am. Please provide point now. Please give me an example of why that matters. Yeah. This is from a really good game. I've mentioned it on stream before. Window Kill. It's a quite enjoyable roguelike, just basic roguelike shooter. Now that means music equals song. Okay. You're getting somewhere. Man, I've got to draw wrinkles. I always have trouble drawing wrinkles in, like, fabric and shit. It's weird, because you gotta deform... You gotta deform the general shape, but not... It's like, I don't know, in a very particular way. Like, for example, this doesn't really look like a wrinkle as much as it just kind of looks like a tear. You're kind of relying on shading for that to end up looking good. Now, a lot more of these smaller creases, just to emphasize that this thing is being held together tightly. Make the rope look like a rope. You know, it wasn't until I heard this song, the one that's playing here, and I looked it up, that I figured out what jungle actually was as, like, a genre. Because for so long, I've heard people, the only time that I've heard people talk about jungle as a genre of music is complaining that people don't recognize what jungle is. Jungle is a genre, and there are some people who will get very mad at you for mistaking it with breakcore or anything else. Am I drawing you? Here, let me draw you. That is like that. You're gonna do that, and then you got like a handle on top, right? That doesn't abide by perspective. Let's get that perspective back in there and just like cover up my mistakes with a bunch of sketchy lines. Okay, and then you just a bunch of holes. A bunch of holes like that, and there you go. This side's gonna be like that. Cheese grater. This is breakcore. By technicality, it is jungle. I just drew something for you. Jungle is a made-up genre. Every single genre is made up. I'm sorry to tell you this, Xander, but music is a very broad thing. Alright. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is like industrial jazz. It's breakcore. It's drum and bass. Breakcore is drum and bass. All right. I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, this. This is like industrial jazz. I love this particular track, Pepper Steak from Off. Now what does a bit look like? Bits just are just like diamonds, right? Yeah, they're just funny little diamonds that you give to your favorite streamer, and you go, "Ooh, look at the streamer! He gets my money," and you're all happy and shit. Quickly check. 3D diamonds, basically. Yeah. It's also they seem to have this kind of like thing going on there. Something like that. Now, as you may know, and you may notice, I'm not paying very much attention to perspective, because perspective fucking sucks. I hate having to do it. Twitch, bit. Let me pull up an actual image of this. All right, yeah, no. So it's a weird oblong diamond. That is fine. I'm gonna You know what? Let's put it in the proper center. Vague center. Okay, like so. And like so. Hey, this is one that I honestly wasn't expecting to show up. Yeah. Honestly, I was very much debating putting my own music into this playlist, but I enjoy listening to my own music. That's why it was made, and so I can enjoy listening to it even in front of a bunch of people who are probably going to go, haha, your music sucks! But yeah. Let's just do this. There you go. So there is our finished bag. Very basic thing. I guess I could add a little bit of extra pizzazz. I could do something like this to make it kind of look like there's a border around it or something. Doesn't really matter. Sketch that shit out. All right, perfect. Now, this doesn't look particularly good right now. It's kind of weird and sketchy and wrinkly and all that stuff on the outside. If I want to hear what cocaine sounds like, try neurofunk. I've heard a lot of music that I would describe as cocaine music, and a lot of it is just kind of a subgenres of drum and bass, where it gets to the point where people are literally just hearing they're just hearing tinnitus, you know? This looks kind of like... Does this kind of look like the fucking Sims thing? Sims Diamond. No, it doesn't. Sims Diamond is a little bit different. Alright. So, in order to make this a little bit better, I will tend to get a slightly larger like brush and just kind of go over the outside and thicken it up. And that is really just my own key to making these look good. Initially, my drawings all kind of look like dog shit, but once you clean up the outside a bit, make the lines a little bit cleaner from the outside, not necessarily on the inside. Looks like the No Man's Sky logo. Kinda. You're gonna sleep? Alright, well, have a good one. Yeah, adding the extra... This is why you use sketch lines. Xander, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you trying to backseat art me? Because frankly, I have no idea what you're talking about, and I have a feeling that you have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, but adding these extra like just thick border took time to make precise small lines just go. Oh, you're saying you don't call it sketch lines, you call it sketching. Xander! Come on! Check DMs, alright. You've sent me a lot of... Oh, G! Sure. Yeah, Xander, it's called sketching. It's not called sketch lines. Whatever the fuck you like. Come on. Anyways, I legitimately could care less about doing sketch lines because... Oh, I can't I can't do that backwards. Because I don't need them. My entire style is sketch lines. Sketch... What do you mean you're using this term I used? You said it first! Xander, you really gotta slow the hell down for a second. Every once in a while. Cause a lot of the time you don't make sense. But you know, my entire like drawing style is sketchy. It's entirely sketching the things. You You literally said it because I did? Well, then why did you repeat my mistake? Hmm? Repeating somebody else's mistake doesn't make you better. It doesn't make you absolved of sin. Come on, you should know this. You're presumably older than 5. Although I couldn't be sure. I don't know what the fucking age range of the audience here is. Okay. So there we go. We have our bag. Because you didn't want to... You didn't want be the actually you went to art school and this is the correct term person. Uh-huh. You don't fill in the colors, you can make enough assets to make a sequel to Papar Source. What? What does that mean? If I don't fill in the that doesn't mean things. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do, Paper Sorcerer. Again, I guess that's fair. It's a fair assumption. So this is just gonna go sideways like this. Ah, Pizza Tower. And here is where we can mess around with animation. So I will take this. This will be maybe not my point of impact. Just before my point of impact. So I'm going to want it to have smear frames a couple frames ahead. And this. You feel like half my viewers are Gen Z and the other half are like 37? That's a very valid guess. All things considered, extremely valid. I would hazard the same guess. Ugh. Okay. So we're going to create a blank frame. We're going to copy this frame. We're going to paste the frame there. Then, here, I'm going to just take this, yank it over here, and we are going to smear the shit out of it. Okay, that's not correct. So what I want is onion layers. I'm going to create a blank frame. There we go. 37-year-old Gen Zer on the most toxic thing online. The fact, I mean, I'm Gen Z. By technicality, I am Gen Z. Also, by all means of the word and term and phrase. So I don't know how old the oldest Gen Z is, but you know, we've got a. It's very possible that we could have some aged Gen Zs. You thought I was 30? No, I'm 20. I get the misunderstanding because I look really bad for a 20-year-old. I look like I look fine for a 30-year-old. I look awful for a 20-year-old. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. But hey, I'm not out here to be looking good. I don't give a shit, to be frank. Alright, so, smear frame. I barely know how to do it. I got that grandpa drip too. Okay, I just got this sweater, like just as in today. It is absolutely everything I want in a sweater. It's like, it's got this like fluffy inlining on the inside. It's green plaid. Green's my favorite color. I love plaid. And the hat is just kind of, I like flat caps. It's how it is. Alright. So. Oh. That'll happen from time to time. There's no way to stop it. Rating old folks home is kind of... What shade of green? Dark green in general. Because I can't really choose between forest green and emerald. Like I really like the emerald green. Let me double check. That's what I'm. Let me double check. That's what I'm talking. Yeah, I looked it up and there's 20 different greens associated with emerald green. But like forest green and emerald green and those darker greens. Emerald green best color. Yes. You're playing League of Legends. If there will be right here. Don't end stream. I just started. Do not worry. You're good. All right. So for smear frames, I barely know how to do them. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to do a rough sketch of this. It's like roughly trace over it. And I'm going to exaggerate its features. Now, the reason why I'm sketching as opposed to just copy-pasting is because I'm too lazy to do less work. So, this is how I work. So we're just gonna this, that, yeah, fill in that. Right. Alright. And there we go. That's sufficient. Now I'm gonna take the... Why is this such a large box? You pray for their speedy recovery. Yeah. The shame that you have such an affliction. Alright, let's... like so, and we're just gonna exaggerate these features, and hopefully it will look good. So it's gonna be like this, and that is gonna also go like that, and it's just gonna look fucked up, absolutely fucked up, and hopefully in the period of time that it will be on screen, it will look fine. Just ignore the fact that he killed me. Well, I've been called many things. Lesbian, bear, slurs. So it doesn't really faze me. Amongst the various insults and or compliments I get, lesbian is one of the simpler and more reasonable ones. Good old Stretch. Getting called slurs is your job? Well, sorry, but I also fall under LGBT. By technicality, although you wouldn't really notice it. So, existing out in public can sometimes lead to that. Oh shit, area math. This is absolutely awesome. By technicality. Well, there that is. Glad to know it works. Now, in order to do this, it's gonna... What? What do you mean, what? Did you not know what that did? What did that even do? It's supposed to play a sound effect on voice mod. Here, let me double check that this is working. Is that a witch's broom? No, it's the smear frames for the bag. Oh, I can't redeem it again because it takes 30 seconds to... Okay, I'm going to do something that is probably ill-advised, and I am going to turn off the limitation on the real quick. I'm going to make it that. And, then, let me pull it up, and let's see. Yeah, so that should be audible to you guys, right? I think. You guys can hear that, right? You love barbecue? I like barbecue as well. That is good. I get half the points. We're all poor. No, that's the exact reason why I have it so expensive. I don't want to be blasted by every 10 seconds. Also, I only want the rich to be able to be mad at me. The poor don't get the chance to voice their concerns. I rigged the game? What do you mean I rigged the game? There's no game. It's just me. I rigged the me. Average capitalism W. Exactly. Now, this is gonna be absolutely fucked up looking. Like, this thing all stretched out. Get like that. And then we're gonna give it a nice rounded bottom. Like that. There you go. So, it looks like it weighs some mildly. Does the hat redeem make me take it off if I already have it on? I mean, if you want, you could ask me to take it off at if I don't know. The thing is, I don't actually have to okay. I don't have to abide by the hat thing. I have it there because I thought it was funny, but I've learned very quickly that it is a way for you guys to be very mean to me. So, given that it persists as a way of being like fuck off bald ass, then yeah. Anyways, you want me to take off my hat? Is that what you were redeeming it for? I can do that. Hat is gone. All right. Now, for this, I will be adding an extra little bit of flair on the side. Only the bourgeois can complain. We plebs. Yeah. Why you got Illuminati? What is up with that? Okay, so we're gonna have some good old smears and shit over here. Now, this, I don't know how it will look, so I will just have to look at it once I have finished drawing it. And like, words! Yeah. I'm not gonna put any effort into the smear, by the way, because there's no point. It's a smear frame. It's supposed to be seen for barely, like, a half second. Full hair, good. Fully bald, good. Balding, horrible. Exactly. That's why I shaved my head. Initially, I was very iffy about it, but even I recognize the fact that balding is significantly worse than being bald. And, like, if you look, that's the back of my head. You don't get to see it a lot. You don't get to see the back of my head very often. And when I have this short of hair, it's okay. It's okay to have barely anything back there. When you've got hair that's like, no, Rain, because I know you. Well, not know you, but I know you as a chatter. I'm gonna have to full on clip that if you want to get a shot of the back of my head. Yeah, no. With long hair, like I used to have, I would just kind of die, you know? It was long hair and then just a fucking meteorite crash site. Just spray GLH. What the hell is GLH? Alright. So we have this. It's gonna go like that. Now, this can actually fuck off. Remove keyframe and pull. There we go. So now, what I can do, I can grab this, copy, paste. I can do this, and additionally, my Creed is gonna crash. Why do things not work? Why do things just not work at all? Check DMs. There it is. That's the back of my head. 90s hair color spray. Ugh! God, no. No fucking way. Can I... Hey. Hold on. Something's happening here. Oh, it's up there. Well, we're back here. That's a bit obnoxious. There we go. Well, I'm gonna have to redo that smear frame. I guess in the meantime, anybody have something, anybody have something you want me to draw? Any little 5-second doodles? That's why I regularly save. Yeah, for the most part, Krita's been nice to me. But like recently, it's been crashing a lot more often, and I just don't have the muscle memory to save a lot. You have something to draw? Shoot, tell me. What is the drawing that you wish for me to make? Alright, so we're gonna put this over here. That is gonna be pre-impact. Check DMs. No. I deny that as a possibility. Come up with a better one. That's fine. But, okay. When's the VTuber? I don't have a VTube model. Why would I want a VTuber model? I've shown my face, like, constantly for the past, like, month and a half. Why would I want a VTuber model when you could look at this beautiful mug? Okay, now where am I gonna place that? There. Then here, do remove, create, and put that there. Why am I so mean to you? Because you instigated riots in my chat. You're an enemy of the state. What do you mean? Alright, let's get this closer. Okay, let me pull up the onion skins toolbar. Where is it? Onion skins. Do that. Perfect. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do, because I don't have the patience to do this again, is I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna do that. Oh, thank you, Krita. Krita just crashed again. Aren't we glad about that? Why? What is causing Krita to crash? He hates long things, apparently. There always be a bag thrown, or do low ball just have single bits? So I was initially thinking of having like different amounts for different amounts of bits, or different visuals for different amounts of bits, but I would need to draw those. So we take it bit by bit, you know, one step at a time. Now let's just take this, copy, paste. Now use this, and here's where it crashed. I'm not actually sure why it's crashing. Pull up Task Manager just to keep an eye on things. Okay. Alright. Now here, I am going to make this like that. I'm gonna do this. And I'm just gonna sketch. That's yellow. Why is that yellow? Why did that become yellow? Oh man, this sucks. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Have something better to draw? You do? Oh man, why is my Discord being blown the hell up? Okay, so these are a bunch of close-ups on the back of my head. And then you? I hope you know that if you want me to draw your character, it's gonna come out way worse than you wish to expect. But here, let me give it a shot. Where's my? There it is. Go with something like this. Now drawing people is kind of awful. I hate doing it because I'm real bad at it. I kind of like making the Hoog was such was such a like a arduous task because I am really not used to drawing like humanoid characters. All right, let me figure this out. Draw your fun. Okay, I'm not doing free commissions. I'm just drawing this because Rain has so far been the the only nice person in chat. To be fair, save for you, Lemurian. All right. So this is typically how I just kind of sketch out people's noggins. Do it or else riot. Holden, I hope you know that I will immediately kick you. Okay. So you got hair that's middle parted. Yep, just pull this maneuver. Isn't this Minecraft music? Why does it show oxygen not included? Because the thing got fucked up. There we go. Holding a riot. Xander, I will, in a blink of an eye, remove you from this chat. Do not test me. I am fine having little to no viewers if it means that I don't have to deal with you guys yelling about riots constantly. Alright, let's do something like that. Makes the hair very poofy. Yeah. And I'll just kind of hide the rest of that behind the head. I can't remove them. I can explicitly remove them from Prime Ministership. That is my unique ability in this channel. Other than all of the other stuff I can do at all times. This looks like a powdered wig. I feel like I need to just kind of bring it in just a slight amount. There you go. That's better. Now we can quickly draw the other side. Something like that. The hair is itself very angular. It's in Peach Ender. You can't do that. That's not... You seem to be under this delusion that you hold more power than me as, like, a group. When in actuality, none of you guys hold any power. Especially not you guys. In fact, to drive in that point, let's do a little bit of cleaning up. We don't really need to have the first. Oh, you lost the first lady role a while ago. Let's see. Yeah, no, both of you lost your roles. Like, I don't even know how long ago. Alright, let's go like this. I'm just gonna assume that the hair does this over the shoulder, because that seems cool. And that, and that can be that. And this is why I said there's no eyebrows on this drawing. Oh man, this is why I said I'm gonna botch the characters if you get me to draw them. It's just not gonna come out the way you might want them to. It's all canon? I mean, it happened, yeah. You 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 became president or whatever, and then you stopped becoming president because you kind of suck at it, to be frank. Okay. Now this doesn't have eyebrows. Giant vacuous eyes. So I'm actually going to add eyebrows because I kind of base the rest of my head shape or the rest of the face on the eyebrows. Additionally, no nose. Let's go like that and that. This is usually how I draw, but I'm kind of sketching it out real simple like. And how's that? I mean, that's the best I here. I could give you. Oh, that's a lot of peaches. Here, I can give the fancy eyelashes. That didn't look right at all. Oh, music's gone. Let me fix that. There we go. What is it me doing? Oh, yes. Eyelashes. Kind of looks like hairbands, not gonna lie. But hey, it's how it works when I haven't put any time into it. Snuck a mango in there. Ah, I see that. There is in fact a mango in there. Alright. That's gonna be it for now. Oh, I forgot that was there. Let me... Okay. Can I send you to you? If you want, I could hang this still for a screenshot. It is a long bag. I forgot about the long bag. If you want, just take the screenshot, because Xander, I will draw you. Okay, I will draw you. All right. Let me just do this and get the nice details, you know. Yep. A president that everybody could vote for. And there we go. Perfect. From memory from that one. I don't remember that. Also, I forgot the cat ears. That is true. Here, let me... like that. I don't really know how to draw cat ears. Nope, that's uneven. Come on. I can draw this. Good enough! You had cat ears on? Oh, okay, gotcha. This looks like one of the flies from Binding of Isaac. Gotta say. Like, it looks like Binding of Isaac would probably have a literal piece of shit with wings. How do you... Okay, they've got, like, insides to them, so you gotta, like, do that. It's not just a fucking flap. And you do that. And you do that. There you go. Cosplay shit. True. Okay, let's quickly save that. Nondescript animal ears. Yeah, long bag. We're back here. I will also additionally save this. And we will just continue on with our exploits here. So, that can do this. Oh yeah, I don't need to worry about what the spear frame looks in a single shot, because it's a smear frame. Smear frames don't really matter if they're sketchy and stuff, at least the way that I do them. Got that. Now, I'm going to take this as a direct and a guide for making this again. So, smeared all to hell. Real nice. All good. Now, this part, just gonna get right rid of it. Doesn't need it. Just gonna get rid of that middle part. And instead, we're gonna connect it up with just a kind of weirdly bendy line. Like so. Same thing here. And let's add some good old just fucking bullshit in the middle. Doesn't need to make any sense. Doesn't need to look good. It's a smear. Yeah, bullshit. Make it look like it's all one piece. Now, for this, I can do that. Like so. And like so, I think. Alright, good enough. It's kind of the motto I live by, good enough. You know, a lot of people will kind of freak out over the tiniest detail in these, and I gotta say, you really don't have to. It doesn't really matter whether or not the thing looks good at the tiniest scale, because for the most part, people aren't gonna see it at that small of a scale. Or if they do, they'll consider it as part of the art, because art is constantly changing, and the difference between one person's piece of art and another person's piece of art is going to be, like, insane. It's going to be, like, way too much for somebody to nitpick tiny little details like that. And that is something that I've had to learn while drawing. Do that. Now, all that being said, this could very well look very bad on actual, like, on the actual animation. Let me quickly hit save. Hylics music. For those of you who don't know what Hylics is, great fucking game. Insanely weird game. The difference with art is between peaceful drawings and porn. Holden, that says a lot about you. And it says a lot about you in a chat room that I don't know if you necessarily want people to be saying that much about you. You little fucking gooner. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Hylics. Excellent. Excellent game. Although it is absolutely abstract and weird. You guys, get a room. Go do that somewhere else. Come on. Alright. It's called hentai and it's alright. What is that from? What is that from? Is that like a... I seem to remember something with like Samuel L. Jackson that has something to do with like the topic of hentai and it being art and shit like that. I don't think that's the exact... Oh, it's The Office, I see. You look back at the stream and just why? Well, this is a smear frame, but if you're talking about the chat, I don't know. I can't, I have no control over them. This track is so good because this is boss music, and it has a part in it that's just like fucking this. You know, like chill, relaxing on a beach ass shit, and then it immediately transitions into incredibly hard, like, I forget what it's called. I don't know, whatever. Top 5 albums? Well, I don't have rankings for them, and a lot of the music that I enjoy in albums is electro swing. Panic by Caravan Palace. Volta by Boogie Belgique. Let's see. What is it? Hilo by Jack Stauber. What other albums have I listened to? I don't listen to a lot of albums. What the fuck is the Boogeyman song? It's definitely not top 5. I can tell you that. Okay, and so now I can take that, put it there, copy it, gonna paste it here, and then I'm just gonna put it there, and additionally save. Bro couldn't even name 5 albums? Yeah, I don't listen to music in albums. I listen to individual tracks. Name 5 women. Me, Xander, my mom, Rain, and me. There you go. Ooh, what happened? Oh, good. You can't see it, but the thing was crashing again. So good. I honestly did not expect this to be a consistent issue. Gotta say. Kinda sucks. You're a guy? I'm aware. Chimney canopy? Oh, yeah. No, there it is. You hear the vulture. Yeah. Okay. Wait, no, this is wrong. I don't want this. I gotta go through my fucking files to find this shit. Holden is a guy. That is true. Why is that what auto-modded? Nothing got auto-modded. Unless Biz was like insanely quick on the draw. Why are these? Huh. Okay, open. Pictures. Nope. Why is... Okay. Something fucked is happening. Gotta say. Then again, that's kind of how it works. Fucked things happen all the time. Is my PC running out of memory? No! I actually recently upgraded to twice the amount of memory that I had. Before I had 16 gigs of RAM. Now I have 32. So it's not the memory, I can tell you that. So... Yeah. Okay, we're back. You have 33? That's not, like, physically possible. Good job, though. Okay. Okay. Now we can continue. Why is it yellow? Ooh. To the doldrums. This is such a good... Most of Risk of Rain 2's music is insanely good. But this is definitely amongst my more enjoyed tracks. from Risk. Alright, so adding an extra little smear, I think, if I remember correctly, kind of accentuates the movement. It emphasizes that it's moving from, or it's smearing from that like rear portion back here to forward here. And so that is what I will do here. Quickly. That. Okay. Movement, exactly. Additionally, let's get a little bit of extra smearing here. You know, just absolutely fuck up the image of this thing. It is supposed to be moving at insane speeds because I think the concept, I keep reiterating this, the concept of the Hoog just getting whacked in the head by a bag is very funny to me. Especially since in my mind the Hoog himself is invincible. So like he operates off of cartoon logic and shit. So it's just very funny to me. Do I know the 12 rules of animation? Nope. What part of the alphabet mafia am I? I don't know what you're talking about, but my name starts with J, so I guess that. The Hoog is gonna get a brain hemorrhage from that bag. He barely has a brain to hemorrhage from. Scientists checked. He doesn't have blood to hemorrhage. You hate the 12 rules of animation. The LGBTQIA+. Oh! I'm ace. I'm asexual. So that's why I said I'm one of the more innocuous parts of it. Like, people don't tend to, like, you don't get people pointing out, oh, he's ace, in the same way that you get people pointing out, oh, he's gay, and, oh, she's lesbian, and all that shit. So, you know, I could live my entire life without giving a shit. And the only part of that I would get is people being like, oh, you just haven't had enough time to want to date people. You know? But, yeah. Who's my favorite ace? Hearts. Ace of Hearts. Because it's a good card. It's also a band. It's a band also as well. Yeah. Ventura. I don't know what that is. Okay, let's save this again. Okay, and now we can just check real quick. How fucked up does this look? Seems about right. So, as you can see, actually, let me move this stuff over a little bit so that it doesn't look like anything. Yeah, there you go. So, in actuality, I think what I want to do, if I get rid of this, remove, and then just put that straight there. Okay, hold on. There you go. Yeah, so that gives the illusion of it being insanely fast, which is the goal. I want this thing to look like it's moving at Mach 2. Perhaps a little slower than that. It's hard to really get a frame of reference. Guitar solos here of the stream. Yeah, no. Risk of Rain has such good music. I mean, Christodoulou, I don't know how to say that in one proper, like, full phrase, is so good at making atmospheric and interesting music. I really, like, if of anybody I look up to when making my own music, it is him. He makes some really good stuff. Oh, some Cult of the Lamb. Okay, so we've got the first part here. And let's just move that there, that there. Sorry, you screamed. I know, I'm a bit scary sometimes. Sometimes you just look at me the wrong way and just, ah! Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I want this thing, I'm only animating this bag right now. I have my doubts that it's gonna properly, like, I'm gonna be able to make any significant progress. Soundboard that. What? The sound of my scream, me going, ah! Because I could just do that at will. It's not that hard. Okay, so it's gonna go fast like this. It barely hits. Actually, you know what? I am going to move this up and back. Like so. Next to Mario sound effect. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be Mario, but the next one. The one after this new guy. Can I put your stream on the shelf? You're streaming right now? No, for one thing. I don't think I can. But additionally, you're streaming right now? Hold on. You don't appear to be streaming, Xander. Xander, you're not streaming. What if I said yes? Well, I don't think it's allowed. I don't think that's a thing that I can do. What about a VOD? I don't want to put a VOD on the shelf. I can't just put a button. Purple. That's the end of that thought. Now, I completely forgot about the ad breaks. So I think we need to take one right now. Full meta streams. God, I would hate that. That would get me so distracted. As you guys are doing right now. We've got to do a quick break so that pre-rolls are not an issue. I will send you to hell. But yeah, no. I'll see you guys in a second. Bye-bye. Alright. Now, for those of you who are still here, I'm not actually going to be doing a break. Because unlike in video games, art really isn't that exciting. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to do a little bit of modification. Tell anybody. I have to hold that face. I can't even. I'm looking at the camera. I couldn't do that. I'm cheating. You know it. Let's add a real nice fat bulge here. It's gonna be flat. That perfect. There you go. That's gonna emphasize the weight, the inertia of this bag. You never sent out the ads. I mean, I clicked the button. If I didn't send out ads and nobody got advertisements, honestly, fucking win. That is an absolute win. Because I myself do not like ads. I don't like having them. So, yeah, if pre-rolls are off and you guys don't have to watch the ads, then, yeah, Okay, you guys gotta redeem, like, actually good thing. What is ad? What do you want me to do with ads? Also, where can you redeem Go to Hell? I don't have that set up, and I don't know if I will. Yeah, what? Okay, Lemurian, I'll refund your thing because ads doesn't mean anything. You gotta like choose something that means a thing Otherwise, how am I supposed to, like, put it on the shelf? Okay, I can't undo it, apparently. Hello, welcome back. Yeah, if you could just be sending impossible things. Okay, but you're just wasting points and you can't do it again. Oh, I guess DR has denied you denied you the ability to show back up. Okay, now here I'm gonna do a little bit of fuckery. Just make that real big. You just got Vietnam flashbacks. Oh yeah, Biz told me to put this stuff in. I don't know if you heard me saying that. Thank Biz for the glorious music. Oh, people are sad now. Why are people sad now? Guys, this is not time for sad. This is time for happy. Ender Deej is drawing. He's drawing the Twitch bits. Great Depression too. Wait, no, people got better. Look, people got better. They also got the flashback. Yeah, no, apparently. Okay, so let me just test this again. Hey! Okay, so now the way that I'm gonna do this, no, not clone. I'm just gonna copy it and paste it. Something bad happened there. Oh. Hey! It didn't spontaneously combust. That's good. Don't know why it does this. Okay. Now, what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna have it pivot around this like central point. And so I'm gonna copy that again. It's not what I wanted. Paste. And then the thing is gonna crash again. I don't know why this is being so, like, so unstable. Maybe I have to, like, update it or something? I don't know. We're doing an animation. What's in the bag? Oh, it's just bits. What program was that? What do you mean, what oh! The Krita? Yeah. This is Krita. It's a free program. Previously, it's been entirely fine. Like, this Krita has been a very cooperative program. However, for whatever reason, during this stream, it has been crashing constantly. I have no idea why. Used Krita before you got Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, I don't want to pay for anything. I don't have money to pay for things. So I'm kind of stuck with Krita for the next while. But yeah, no, I'm doing a quick little animation so that whenever people give bits, it's actually worth something. Oh, why is... I opened the thing back up. Hold on a second. Go here, fucking... Game capture. Krita, open up Krita. Yeah. Bit for the kid. What? What child? What kid? Hey, is this? Yeah, Cheese recommended this one. It's actually pretty alright, Vaporwave. Okay, does it work now? Okay. We are good. Don't Starve OST almost murdered the vibe. Shut up! You joined the stream. I ended my stream with Save the Children. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay, I need to quickly restart fucking capture. Okay, application capture, window capture, no. Game capture. Okay. Okay, well, it's better. I don't know why it was like that, but I just stretch it up, I guess. I don't know why. Why is it like that? Huh? Ugh. I think my like I think my my thought process before might have been correct. I think I went out and like drank from a spring or something that I shouldn't have, and now a fey beast is haunting me and being all mischievous. You're debating hitting that subscribe button on what, the YouTube? I mean, sure. Okay, let me use MS Paint. That I don't know how to animate an MS Paint. Now, by all means, clicking this button should create a turnip. Okay, that's step one. Now, I'm not sure what is this sizing thing that's happening here. Why is it weird? What is this? Wait, okay, fine, I'll cut off the sides of this. Actually, no, I shouldn't do that. Sorry that this is taking so long. I legitimately don't know why I've been having so many technical difficulties. It's like, this is genuinely pissing me off so much. I was really hoping for a chill thing. Oh, Cheese Grater, welcome. You literally just missed the song that you put into the queue. Hold on, let me quickly. Yeah, you missed this. Now we're listening to Lace. You meant subscribe on Twitch. Why would you do that? I don't like. Okay, let me be transparent about how like money is with this shit. Have any of your others gone? I didn't put any of your others in. One of them was cool. However, I don't know. I don't really vibe with Roblox because I am the Mr. Funny Man. Well, I appreciate that. I do. The problem is Twitch has this thing where I don't get money unless I have amassed like $50 of revenue. So your money wouldn't go to me. It wouldn't go to me for a while. So I'd say hold off as long as you can, really. Because it's not... Yes, you can send a song. You've been able to! Everybody's allowed to add songs to the playlist! What do you... Check the ball? What do you mean? fuck you. Hooray, but what about copyright? If it's copyrighted, then I won't put it in. It's, how it is. Casio Mario World. Can you guys hear this? Oh, no, it's go. Hey, you know what, Xander? That's pretty alright. Yeah, there you are. Alright. How does one send a song in? Put it in the song requests, or not in song requests, but music suggestions thing. Alright, I'll let me get a little bit more of this done now that I've gotten it functioning better. In Discord, yeah. It's under suggest stuff. Damn. Why did I have such a hard time saying that? Prepare to have the entirety of Mother's discography recommended. I don't know what Mother is. What about some death grips? Absolutely not. That shit would get I would get destroyed. I would put on death grips. I'd be like, oh, I don't like the sound of this. And then Twitch's giant boot would come down from the heavens and squash the stream entirely. Mother is your fave band. You think it's actually not copyrighted? A lot of the time it is. I don't wanna risk it nonetheless. Yeah, as well. Okay, one thing that I have, let me draw while saying this, but one thing that I do / have going on in my brain hole that people get confused about, I can't listen to music that has lyrics. Like, I'll sometimes listen to music that has lyrics. I mean, I previously mentioned how I listen to Jack Stauber, but when it comes down to it, music with lyrics makes my brain explode. Because I've got pretty bad ADHD, and trying to speak while somebody is, like, speaking into my brain causes me to have an aneurysm. They may as well be dead. This is a fucking good song. This one is good. Jack Stauber Pog, yeah. I mentioned it before. I've been listening to a lot of Jack Stauber recently. High-Low and, what's his other thing? What album does Buttercup and Dog Nightmare come from? Because I completely forget. If anybody has that off the top of their brain. Not you searching for every single possible song from the Terraria OST. I was thinking about putting some Terraria OST music in, sorry, Biz started speaking words at me. I was thinking of putting some Terraria OST into the mix, but it's been a while since I've really enjoyed the Terraria OST. I'm kind of like coming back around to it. It's got a very particular style. I kind of move through phases of music that I like. So, yeah. Your favorite song by Jack Stauber is Two Time? I quite like Two Time. Two Time is really well made, as is most of his stuff. FTL OST is also good. Hey, Biz! Send me some good FTL music. I'll get some FTL into the playlist. Now let me see. Cheese grater. I would put in Rivulet Jams. However, it is so over the top. It's a little too much for my brain right now. If I ever do this again, add the song request command, and it adds it to the queue. The thing, I would want it to be vetted. And this is mostly music that I like to listen to. And Dinner's Not Over is really good. But, what was I saying? the playlist that is currently happening is stuff that I specifically put together. So so yeah, no, like you guys can add to it. It's just there's a good chance that I probably won't want to be listening to your individual music, and that's not meant to be an insult against the music that you guys like. It's just that I have very particular, broad tastes. The Coast. Sure. I like that. Hold on, this is a good part. It's so good, bro. Alright, Coast is in. I will leave that there for now. Oh wait, no, Biz has some FTL music. Alright. Second, while I put music in, I'm trusting Biz's choices here. I have not listened individually to some of these. Some of these, I know Rockman. Rockman is good, but yeah, I'm just gonna trust that he's reading the vibe correctly. All right, back to the drawing. 2 times cause you to be unable to say 2 times, having to clap twice after it. Yeah, fair. Now, here, let me test this out. Okay, there. So, as you guys see, really basic animation. I just used the exact same image over and over again. This fucking guy. Okay, I'm not gonna stop to talk about every individual music, like, song that comes on. However, the dude who makes this, Instrument Maniac, he's so good at covers. I love his stuff. Additionally, Rocket Jump Waltz is just an amazing track. But yeah, I'm just using the copy-pasted things here to imply motion. And I do it that, and I just continue to copy and paste it and imply this motion. Then it'll seem smooth. Which is the goal. Now, I'm gonna do this. Add Dead Cells animated trailer music. I need somebody. I need Biz to take a look at that, because I haven't listened to the Dead Cells animated trailer music. All right. So, as you see, it's. Oh, I'm dropping shit. This is only 3 different frames that I've drawn. And yet it still looks somewhat fluid. Now the trick is to get a little bit of variation. Make it look like we've got some blurriness here. Kind of show the movement. So we're gonna that. Gonna do that. I'm glad that you guys chose to start spamming out all the music and stuff once the stream has started, and not like a day ago when I asked for submissions. Like, I don't should I start at like adding pings to my like little announcements and stuff, because like you guys don't seem to see them, and if this kind of thing keeps happening where people are only learning about stuff once I stream, then it might not be ideal. Yeah, probably. Ugh. Okay. Well, I will I will once we're finished the stream, I'm gonna quickly Biz, if you could quickly make a roll for alerts and just like people who would want to be pinged. I'll ask afterwards for everybody who wants to have that role to like add an emote or something to a. I'm not gonna ping at everyone. That would be I know how bad that is. How much that sucks to just constantly get pinged by servers adding everybody. But yeah, I'll just ask after the stream is over. This is an underrated song I find in the soundtrack, in the Risk of Rain. There it is, soundtrack. Finish the rain. Finish the stream. Finish the rain. Can't leave here. Been cursed to be here forever. I need to get up at some point. My back is killing me right now, and like I've still got an hour left of this at least. I might stick around for a little longer than an hour. However, it is like I do have to go to college tomorrow and do stuff like that, so it might not be the best day to stay up late streaming and drawing and stuff. However, I could ask, while we're here, how are people enjoying the art stream? I haven't been paying attention to how many people are... Why are there 8 of you guys here? That's not right. That's not... What? I expected like 3 people to be in my chat. Well, I reiterate the question. How are you guys enjoying the stream? 8 people like art. You count as 3. Oh, okay, I see. Perfect. That makes more sense for my self-deprecation. But okay, I gotta stop getting distracted by your comments and stuff. Yeah, so would you guys care to see more of this stuff? Because I know this isn't quite as interactive or like there's not as much action happening here. It's really just me talking while you guys also talk. And I would like to know if that is a thing that people are enjoying. Alright, so now with this... Yeah, but it's chill. Huh. There you are. Okay, so... I think it's very interactive, very chill too. Well, that's good. I'm glad that that is the case. Sorry, my brain. I don't know what's going on, man. I've got so many things happening. Frankly, over this past week, I have been a lot more angry at general things that have been happening around the world, in my life, in stream. I've been getting pretty pissed off at the state of things, and so it's nice to know that you guys are still here for just kind of hanging out and interacting and just talking. That is actually quite a relief. You can tell. Yeah, honestly, I would expect that. Yeah, sometimes I really do just need to sit down and hang out and do stuff to get my mind off of the shit that happens from day to day in the rest of the world and outside of my own little bubble. Okay. Now, here, I'm trying something a little weird here. I'm gonna try adding a little bit of sway here. Gonna go consume another family of 4. Alright. Alright, see ya. Have a good one. Alright, so hopefully when I do it like this. Yeah, Tom and Yan is in the Discord, I think. They don't go by Tom and Yan, though. Touching grass stream, but the ground is frozen. That's... I could do that. I just wouldn't want to dox myself, because I know Xander's got something up their sleeve. Let's add more smears just here to show the sheer amount of movement that's happened between these two frames. What music are we looking at? YouTube stop? Why are we listening to this again? Oh yeah, by the way, so real quick, or I guess I could leave this playing in the meantime. If you look, and it might be hard to see, the version of the Metropolis like soundtrack that I have is actually an old like unlisted version. Here, maybe I can. If I pull this off to the side, I can show. Yeah, there. It's unlisted, and that's because of the fact that if you look here, I don't know if it's visible. In this, it says Motropolis. They fixed that, and now I'm listening to an unlisted version of it. And it's kind of just funny to me that they got that done so late. Because I started like listening to Rainworld music a while ago. Here, I'll just send it into the Discord. Why not? That. Yes. That, and there we go. Now that you guys are giving a bunch of music suggestions, I'll be able to really fill out the stream playlist. Go on the unlisted version. Alright. Oh man. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna do this thing. Stretch my back a little bit. Whew. Man. It's been 2 hours and 1 minute. So I think I will quickly run an ad break because we need to get back on track. If all of you can bear the extra advertisement. Actually, let me double check that, because if I can, oh hey, thank you, Biz. I guess Biz is doing a little bit of vetting on the side. That. Let me double check when the next break needs to happen. Okay, we've got 30 minutes. What am I thinking? Okay, we're fine. We already listened to this. Come on, YouTube. You hunk of junk. Here we go. This is some good shit. The playlist restarted. That's very weird, because there's 70 songs in this, and also, we haven't heard this before. Yeah, this Bully was quite, like, I gotta say, for a game, Bully, mediocre. Like, it's got a lot of things wrong with it. However, the soundtrack is fucking amazing, and the nostalgia effect of like, playing Bully years later after first playing it, it's legendary. It's definitely amongst the greats when it comes to just nostalgic games from when I was a kid. It is a classic. It's literally a classic. By all means, a classic. And at the time when it first came out, I'm stuttering a lot. At the time when it first came out, it was really good. It was a really good game. Now, from a perspective of somebody who's played several other games and kind of knows exactly what he likes, it's not the best game, but I sure as hell can say it is an amazing game. And the setup, amazing track, amazing part of the soundtrack. Oh, why? Thank you, cheese. I forgot that I moved the notifications up there. Oh, minuit à fond de la caisse. This is a little more intense than the rest of the stuff in the playlist. But, can I please draw J? You know what, Xander? Just for you. Let's get a J. Okay. Since somebody said purple twice. Okay, please, stop spamming the thing. Somebody said purple twice, so let's get purple. Let's get a nice, so let's make it look all pretty. We're gonna add some like that. We're gonna add some stylizing, so it's gonna go in, down a little bit, and up. Same thing here, but a little bit more. Give the cheese grater a hat. The cheese grater no longer exists. It died with the entirety of this thing crashing. All right. Did you not witness my Krita like crash twice or 3 times or 4 times? I haven't counted. But yeah, no. We've lost that. Okay, let's go like this. All right. J for James. My name. Which I realize I haven't stated in a while, so people might not have understood that when I say the first letter of my name is J, and that's why I make a lot of decisions. J emote isn't real. Here, I can make it into a hoog. I could quickly turn it into a hoog for the sake of emotization. Although I will never turn this into an emote, but still. Let's just get like a nice dumbass eyeball. Your brother is named James? A lot of people are named James. I hope you know, the name James is insanely popular. A lot of people are named James. Alright. What do we do? Just like a basic... This is what I like doing. Sometimes it's nice to just kind of riff. Start drawing something, get another idea, and then continue drawing. I've got such a common first and last name. I've met people with my first and last name. It's a real common. Alright, let's go like that. Alright, and then the big old hoog nose. Or I guess I can put the hoog nose down here. Off is another one of those games that are incredibly surreal. And however, like, despite being surreal and unintelligible for the most part, very profound. It's quite... Okay, we've already heard this. I quite like it. I love games that are like that. Okay, dry hands. A short one. Gerudo Valley, that's a pretty good one. Ooh. I've already got that one in the thing, Biz. I've already got Fideherb Square. Okay. Back to this. You're back early because your food needs to cool down. Yeah, your family of 4 needs to cool down. Welcome back. We have been just kind of chilling. Although people have stopped talking a lot. Oh, you over here. Why is there just a... You gonna finish your coding project? Ooh, coding. I love coding. I hate coding. Every time I have to do it, it's so fucked. You're busy, and I'll see why. Oh. I don't know whether to be frightened or intrigued. Baba Is You good? Baba Is You is amazing. I haven't played it. I probably should at some point. Baba Is You would make for a great stream. You love coding and you'll... Hey! Far be it from me to bash somebody else's love of coding. I myself just hate coding because I don't have the brain for it. And people have told me, oh no, you just have to like learn, you just gotta start. I've tried so many times to start, and it's tough. This isn't Baba music? Bro, this isn't Rain World, I can tell you that. I mean, look at the now playing thing. I set up a whole overlay for you to see exactly what music is playing. Okay, so hopefully with this, can't read, that makes sense. With this, it'll emphasize impact. I'm being racist. What? Huh? Okay, maybe that's extending out a little too much. Go something like this. It's just purple. What does that mean? No, I won't calm down. Tell me what it means. Can't see my arms when I do that. Ugh. Whew. Wait. Idea. Okay. I'm listening. You gotta state your idea, though. If you want me to understand what your idea is. Okay, now I will copy this, and I will paste it here. Really, like, there's a... Make a point reward called Draw Me. I was thinking of doing point rewards and stuff, but I honestly want this to be... this song is giving you a heart attack, because it's so chill and awesome. I draw what I think they would look like. I have no basis on what any of you would look like besides Xander, and I don't know if that is, like, the picture that they sent me was correct. Like, legitimately, I have no idea. But I want to keep this, like, chill. And by chill, I mean I want to have all of the drawings be of my own volition. So I don't want any pressure to be like, I don't want there to be any pressure on me to like draw people's requests and stuff, because I would have a heart attack and die, or an aneurysm and die, or both, or neither. I could just die. Okay, hold on. Any of you guys who enjoy listening to Rain World music, if you don't know this and this particular composer for fan-made Rain World music, you need to start listening to it. Because they make some really chill shit. Like, seriously. It's great. You've never heard the song? Listen to it. It's good. Taking note, yeah. that's not right. I could take this opportunity to just stay quiet a little bit. Let people listen. Diaper clean? I doubt that. Who's the artist? Just look up Rainworld Abduction. Here, let me pull it up. Yeah, Prod 99 Scent Dreams. I believe is the person who makes this stuff. Buckeye guy. Stream is so chill that everyone besides Xander could be considered a normal person of society. I'm currently containing a mass extinction event within the stream. Make a channel emote of taking note, but it's the Who taking a musical. No. Honestly, good idea. Maybe not the musical note thing, because that doesn't apply to as much as one might want, and by one I mean me might want. However, a Hoog, like an emote of the Hoog taking notes on a piece of paper, like a pen and pad, that is a good idea. Okay, so I'm gonna do something that's a little bit blasphemous in the drawing world, and I'm going to warp this like that. Typically, you don't want to warp things sideways like this because of the fact that it makes it look wonky. It messes up the proportions. It messes up the it messes up the perspective. It does a lot of things that you really don't want. However, in this particular case, I can do it. I can do this because it's supposed to be weird and warped. It's supposed to look abnormal. Normally, don't do this. If you're getting into art and you want to like make things look good, and you want to animate with a little bit more or a little bit less effort and more transform, don't do this. Hell, even here it might look bad. Let me check. Okay, that might not be too bad. Now what I'm going to do, copy this, paste that. I am going to quickly save. This is music from a game that never actually came out, called Slavia. It has a predecessor or successor. There's a game that came out kind of in its shoes, and every Rainworld fan track you've heard doesn't accurately. Yeah, that's fair. However, if you listen to Rainworld's music, each individual track tends to be different almost entirely. There is very little through thread between the various Rainworld tracks, save for the motion is so fat. Yep, exactly. But like if you listen to The Captain, it sounds nothing like Outskirts Threat. That's kind of how Rainworld's music works. The music is for individual situations and not necessarily to fit the game. So, like you could imagine stuff like the fan-made stuff in a you feel like The Captain is an outlier. Grumble Bum. These are things that I have off the top of my head. There's a lot that are just like, which is the one that's got birds chirping in it? You don't hear birds chirping in any other Rainworld song. Like a lot of what's his name? It's James something. Well, I can actually check right now. Speaking of Threats Outskirts, yeah. It is James Primate. James Primate has a very unique way of making things. Is the beginning of the coast. Okay, there you go. Yeah. James Prinate is like excellent at making this kind of thing with it's typically considered, I believe it's called trash samples, which is reused samples from old songs that you worked on but don't necessarily like. And he does a really good job at making atmospheric things out of it, mixing it with other stuff. However, it does like additionally kind of just go everywhere. Wouldn't that imply that regular birds exist in Rain World? Probably. There are probably small birds somewhere. We just don't see them, I guess. Either that, or it's just for atmosphere. You know? Vultures don't make sounds besides their like jet boosters. Maybe they chirp like that. Maybe that is literally the noises that they make. They just don't do it very often when they're hunting. You don't hear a vulture chirping away when it's like feasting and stuff. Maybe you do. I don't know. I'm not a zoologist. But I don't know. You might get my point. Or you don't. Either way, I tried to make a point. Unless it's a Myros vulture. Myros vultures just kind of suck. They just kind of do. Trash samples are usually just one-shots, if you remember correctly. Yeah. I don't know the specifics of it. The concept could be very like loose. It could be a more general thing than I'm assuming. All I know is that trash samples generally are reused samples, which is every sample, but you know what I mean. It repurposed. The chirping is the jellyfish. No, the jellyfish makes some awful noise that I legitimately shudder at every time I hear it. It's awful. This is another song that doesn't quite fit the chill vibe, but I love too much to not include. Rustle in the Hole, first boss fight. I just love it. I'm glad that you guys are at least somewhat enjoying the music, because a lot of this music is legitimately just music that I enjoy. So I'm glad that there is conversation to be had about it. All right, so now looking at this, yeah, no. So you see, even though it's supposed to be basically a smear frame, this doesn't look too good. I could try remedying that by doing something like this. We'll have to see. Rot vulture will visit. I don't know what the fuck a rot vulture is, but I don't want to know. Everyone thinks you think that everyone thinks that their own music taste sucks. Yeah. It's just, I've been notably in relationships in which my music taste got specifically bashed, you know? So it's something that I tend to be a little bit iffy about sharing. But I'm glad that there are people that you guys enjoy and or are like enjoying it. Maybe need some kinetic visual. Yeah. I'm thinking, okay, it hits the ground like that. I know what to do. So instead of doing this weird like dancey move thing, currently it is rotating quickly-ish, and it hits the ground with this side first, and then this side on like the other side is aloft. So what it needs to do is it then needs to react to that. It needs to bounce backwards a little bit. This side needs to touch down and warp outwards, and this side sort of needs to normalize. You were so let down when you found out that Absolute Territory was made by a man and not a woman. I don't know what that means. Is that an anime? That like what is Absolute Territory? I've heard the name a couple times, but I always thought that it was just a typo or a grammatical error in somebody like something else. Okay, so here is where this touches down. Check music suggestions. Okay, let me check. Absolute Territory. Oh, these are links. I thought you were just posting screenshots of your Spotify stuff. Yeah, I'm not using Spotify for this. I'm using YouTube. And also I don't have Spotify on my computer, so I can't listen to this. Biz, could you quickly take a gander at that? Tell me if it's fitting for the playlist. Because if it is, I'll toss it in. Ja. Danke, mi Kameraden. I don't know German. What is my in German? What is that? The artist has a really feminine voice, but it's actually a guy. Mich. German has been heard by my ears. Biz has taught me a little bit of German. Not a significant amount, but I know a little bit. I know how to say mean things. I know how to say "Du bist ein Dummkopf," but that's not quite useful in day-to-day speak. Then again, German typically isn't useful in English speaking. In English and French speaking. But, yeah. Also, the... Rain, what you said there reminded me, weirdly enough, of, or mir or mine. Mine, that's the thing that I typically hear. But, that reminded me of how, if you know Cuphead, I'd imagine... you know Cuphead. Everybody fucking knows Cuphead. The King Dice song, his little jingle, has an incredibly deep-voiced singer. Like, incredibly Mr. King Dice. Like, deeper than that. It's got a, like, growl to it. Incredibly well sung. And at first, everybody would think that was sung by a man. However, it was not. It was sung by a woman. So, like, in those circumstances, I can do nothing but commend the singers of those songs, because they have vocal cords, and either they are using their vocal cords in a way, like they are taking advantage of the vocal cords that they got with either like deep or high-pitched voices, or they are able to change their voices to match the song that they're trying to sing, and both of those are quite commendable. I like, you gotta give them props. You've been learning English so intensely that you often forget words in German that you know in English. Yeah. Yeah, I honestly, I feel like that might happen if I knew more French or cared more about speaking French. Because I speak French-ish. I don't give a shit about French, though. So occasionally, very occasionally, I'll run into a word that I know in English, or I know in French, but I don't know in English. And it's kind of funny to me how our brains work like that, you know? On Little Cat Fate. This is... all things considered, One Shot's soundtrack is incredibly atmospheric, not necessarily the kind of thing that I'd listen to. However, this and the other track that you guys probably heard already, I don't remember what it was called, are very good. They're atmospheric, but they're also very listenable. I should also... There's a lot of games that I listen to the music of that I should play on stream. I feel like it would be nice. It would be a good time playing One Shot. Night in the Woods is in here. Bunch of other stuff. Also, let's see. How does this? It's a little bit clunky at the end here. I think in order to fix that, okay, you're done. Oh, you're done the thing that you've been working on? All right. Well, I don't. If you wish to show, you can post it in the Discord and stuff. As long as it's not gonna mutilate us, I don't know. I know some people who would build up a bunch of hype for something they're doing, like, oh, I'm gonna make something insane. You guys gotta listen to this, and then they'd finish it and show everybody else, and it would be like a complete troll, meant to destroy their ears. That someone is me. That someone is me. I do that. Yeah. I do that sometimes. Alright. Oh. Alright, perfect. By the way, Biz created the thing. So, everybody who wants to be pinged when there are important announcements, head to the announcement tab and add a horse, I guess. I guess that's the thing that's been chosen. To get the role, and then you will be getting pinged for stuff. Okay, we've already heard Pepper Steak. Let's move over. Hey, this is a recent one that I made. Put something on the. Please add your self-made spirit animal. Make it specifically for the shelf. Hey, well, I mean, I'm fine with whatever. You can do moth. Hell yeah. Moths are great, especially fluffy moths. It's a shame that they can't eat those particular moths. Preferably different emojis, elsewise you can't tell who reacted. Right-click on the emojis, or if you're on mobile, click and hold, and you will be able to check. Or let's see. Or you can just hover over it, and when it becomes too many like people, you can click on a thing. But yeah, no. Let's get this moth in here. Ooh, high res. I draw all of my stuff at high resolution because I draw my thumbnails for YouTube. So here, you want it to be floating, or I don't know. I could put it over here. Look at that. You're attracted to anything that glows, especially if it's colorful. Now I understand why you like Rain World so much. There are plenty of things that glow. Brain, thoughts. I had thoughts, but they're gone. Well, I guess when I have them again, we can worry about thinking. 2 minutes left of pre-rolls, or no pre-rolls rather. So keep that in mind, guys. Now I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it. And here's what I will do. I will add slight, usually, no, oh yeah, that's what I was saying before. First things first, I'm gonna add slight, like, blurring and stuff to make this look a little bit more, like, smooth. Yeah, so I draw my own thumbnails. I drew that. That's my song. And I drew that thumbnail, except it is from a while back, not meant for a thumbnail. Anyways, I digress. I draw everything on the same size as I do my thumbnails, so everything tends to be absolutely massive in resolution. And I don't know, I just gotten used to having to scale stuff down. So don't worry. You're good. Now let's do this. I was thinking at some point, because I additionally, on top of drawing poorly, also make music poorly. And so I was thinking, like, of asking if anybody would be interested in a music stream. Because I've got a couple of things that I've been working on. Some tracks that I haven't quite figured out how to go anywhere with. That you guys might enjoy, I don't know, giving me a hand, giving me some constructive advice and stuff like that. Music stream. Is that a yes or a no? You just said the words music stream. Yeah. I mean, hell, towards the end of we got to roll pre-rolls, but I'll finish this sentence. Towards the end of the stream, I could pull up a track that I'm working on now that I is pretty much finished, but it's lacking something. Okay, music stream has been pinned. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break again. This time I'm actually gonna get up and stretch a little bit so that I don't die at the age of 2. And yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. So, ta-ta. All right. And for those of you with ad blockers, I will see you in a second. Hello, I'm back. Every time the chair stream bit comes up, I secretly wonder. Well, I watch Doug Doug. I assume that most everyone does, or at least knows of him, because he's pretty popular. Also, welcome, Hanzu slash Asahi slash Ghost Call of Duty. That's, yep. So I grabbed myself some. Bye bye, Ponzu slash Asahi. Yeah, I grabbed myself some Ratatouille. I'm gonna fill myself up full of food and then continue drawing. And hopefully not perish. So that's the goal of everything, right? Don't die. Alright. I wonder how many people we lost in the waiting for me to get back to my fucking chair. What happened to my door? How can you even see what my door looks like from there? You game? Wait, what? Huh? Welcome, but what? Hey, hey. Oh, hey, here's the coast. COD Ghost was your first FPS game. You still 100% feel it was underrated? I feel like people bash it for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure why. Then again, I've never been a COD gamer. Oh man, hold on. Alright. For the person asking where the drugs were, that's where the drugs were. More specifically, antacids. You've not played FPS games for a while. Yeah, it's been a hot second since I've touched one, but yeah. I get that. Okay, I just fucked this thing entirely up. Let's see how that makes it look. Too much. It's fine. Oh, you gotta go? Alright, see ya. Have a good one. Let's get that. Now, having a smear frame that transitions from smearing to not smearing like this in the same position tends to not look good, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly grab this. Looks good. Thank you. I am kind of just taking it step by step. This has got to be one of the more chill, like, one of the more chill tracks in Rain World. Because, like, compared to a lot of the other stuff, this one's, like, absolutely fucking sitting on the beach side, sipping a drink of drink. You know, you gotta love it. Okay, so in that slight movement made it look slightly better. Now, I feel like in order to make this better, I actually need to get rid of these smear lines. This is how I do I happen to know the game Fez? I do not. It's too rigid. It feels that way, yeah. It needs to hit the ground with a thunk. Okay, so you can see it kind of hits the ground. Spelunky. It hits the ground, and it's supposed to, since it's supposed to be full of things, when it hits the ground, the inertia kind of stops. I barely know the physics around it, but I do know that's how it is. However, you're entirely correct. had cracks to the ground. I don't think I should do that. You are entirely correct. This portion of it, this portion needs to just kind of thunk to the ground. This portion needs to wobble a bit more. So what we are going to do, we're going to grab this, and I'm actually going to snag this portion of it as well. I'm going to just rotate it and hinge it like that. Make it real intense. And we're going to bring it down. And there. And that should hopefully make it look a little less stiff and give it a slightly better, let it flow into itself. Now, I have a particular idea for this that we have yet to get to, that I want to get to soon, and we are going to get to soon. It's me being goofy. But yeah, I can't do the crack idea, like adding cracks to the ground, not doing crack. Well, I shouldn't do crack, nonetheless, but I can't add the cracks because of one particular thing, I think. This is very chill, lots of puzzle. You endure the OST. Can only recommend. I've heard of Fez. Let me Fez. Don't do crack. I'll try not to. Alright, yeah, I've seen this game. I don't know much of anything about this game, though. Maybe I'll look into it. Let me have some more of my Ratatouille. Alright. Hit the save button. Hit this. That goes insanely fast for no reason. Okay. Yeah, so it's got a little bit more. It's got a little bit more. You just spent the last 3 hours making a painting? Was it the aforementioned thing you were going to make for Holden? Because if so, don't show me. Nah, Zed, I legitimately can't tell if you actually do paint, make music, or any of that stuff. Do you actually do that stuff? Because if so, that's pretty cool. Legitimately, I have no idea how much of the stuff you say is satire. No, you've never drawn porn. Yeah. Well, that was a joke. It raises the question, did I work hard for the Rain World War? I didn't. I just watched videos as I grew up about Rain World, and eventually I was like, hey, I want to play this. By the way, quick shout out from my tiny platform, Heyon, Heyon. I found their music at some point last year, and it's very cool. It's good music. It's simple and it's catchy. And I believe that they deserve a little bit more praise for the stuff that they create. So if any of you guys particularly like this, then check it out. Is a vibe. That's what me thinks as well. Okay, so this kind of wobbles back that way. I'm going to actually, instead of have it do this, I'm going to have it follow through now. Almost done with your coding project. One more part to do. We've already heard Lace. Despite it being a good song, we've got plenty of music to listen to. We've already heard this. Now this probably divulges the most from the stuff that I have in the playlist. And I have it here because it's goofy and I like it. As is most of the stuff I put in here. Also Pizza Tower, because Pizza Tower is fucking awesome. Okay, let me fix this. One weird thing I do when I am drawing is I switch regularly between my drawing pen and my mouse. I should also look into the Undertale OST. Oh, I completely forgot about the Undertale OST. I fucking love the Undertale OST. Do not worry. I have looked into the Undertale OST a significant amount. Actually, Biz, if you don't mind, could you toss Spider Dance, Dummy. Those are two good ones. And Biz's Choice, whatever. Whatever else you think belongs. We're probably not going to get to them in the playlist, but for next time. There's an extended version playlist on YouTube for the Undertale OST. That I've seen a lot of the Undertale like OST extended and stuff. I listened to that stuff a lot in high school. But what am I trying to say? I prefer having shorter tracks in the playlist that we're listening to right now. Yeah. Because as is right now, I kind of want to just listen to a variety of music, you know? So extended doesn't really pertain to my. Also, extended music sometimes I can like enjoy. A lot of the time, my ADHD, the ADHD in my brain, just decides to fucking implode the second I hear the song for the third time. Have we heard this already? I think we've probably heard this one, right? I almost exited out of OBS. That would have been bad. ONS or ONI? Oxygen not included. Oxygen not included. No, I love Oxygen not included. I can oh. The webcam? Okay, well. I love Klei as a company. It really is a shame that they sold themselves to, like, who was it? Not Temu or something. It was some, like, Chinese spyware company or whatever. Tencent, yeah. It's a shame. I still like the company, though. Or I still like Klei, though. And, yeah, blurry cam. We're blurry here. Let's fix this real quick, and then I will continue talking. Yeah. I've said it multiple times. I grew up with Don't Starve, and when Oxygen Not Included came out, I was hyped as shit. And it's amongst the only colony builders, like builder games that I can play. Biz can attest to that. I have a lot of trouble playing any game that is I have a lot of trouble at playing any game that's like strategy and detached from the happenings and all that stuff. He's tried getting me to play Hoi 4 a few times. I can't do it. It's too much. Tencent hasn't tanked any game companies they bought. Yeah, it's the fact that it's the same disliking Tencent is the same as disliking Temu, you know? Because it really is just like a Chinese company buying a shit ton of stuff, just raking it all in and trying to like, I don't know. I don't know exactly what the goal is. I'm not a very political person. I don't know about geopolitics in any capacity. However, I do know that there are a lot of negatives associated with things like Tencent and Temu and all of the other companies like that. Going in and buying up indie companies. Can this fucking function, please? Here, let me check if I just remove all light from the room. Alexa, off my light. Is that better? Hey! It did work. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Have I tried RimWorld yet? No, but I haven't. I could try it out. But again, it's... I'm not the biggest... I'm not the most into colony builders. It's like, it's just one of those games that I am not... I can't really get into. I kind of constantly need new stimuli, but not stimuli that's stressful. Because if I get into a game, and nothing happens for a while, then my brain starts dying. But if I get into a game and everything happens, I also start dying. Let's see, do I have RimWorld? Oh, I don't have RimWorld. Huh. Oh. I'll look into it when I can. I don't know how much it costs. Oxygen not included is incredibly difficult. I have the same issue. And it's just kind of the way that Clay games seem to be. At least those two, Don't Starve, Oxygen not included. I haven't played a lot of their other games, but oh, sorry, I read the next chat message and lost the entirety of what I was going to say. Shit. Oh yeah. Clay games are incredibly difficult. May you send your art? Sure, feel free. You're always allowed to send art. Like, despite the amount of, like, jeering I do and like, making fun of you and stuff like that, you are still a welcome member of the community, Xander. And if you want to show off something you created, then feel free. Even if it is a meme. Even if it is if you made something explicitly for the purpose of bullying me. I am completely used to it. I'm friends with Holden and Biz. Alright. But when playing games like Don't Starve, Oxygen Not Included, you have to go into it. You have to go into the game completely blind, die a million times to each individual threat, and then through that, you will learn how to deal with them. Alright. Okay. Done eating that, now we can continue this. You did get quite good at Don't Starve Together. Yeah, Don't Starve Together is weird because it's easier and harder than regular Don't Starve. It's both, really. Alright, let me get these tracks that Biz sent. Okay. Go. Was this Outskirts again? No, this is Chimney Canopy. Have we heard Chimney Canopy yet? Also, what are you lamowing at? I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything that happened within the last fucking 10 minutes. Okay, we've already heard Chimney Canopy. Okay, I'll move on. This is a good one. Art in DM. Here, I got you. I got you, Xander. For once, I do got you. Let's get that there. Alright. Thought a suggestion came in with a full-blown Undertale cover, and suddenly Rain World starts playing. Oh! Oh, no, I don't have that much brain power to elaborately bait people. So, Xander most definitely made this. I can never tell if they are telling the truth when they say things, so I'm just gonna parrot what they're saying. And if they want to own up to faking it, then that's on their own accord. I don't give a shit. But yeah, there we go. Perfect. I don't have the brain power. I don't have the ability to come up with elaborate baits. It's not happening. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I misread what you said there, DR. I thought you started off that sentence with Xander is a mysterious worm. Is it a womb? Whom? I read whom as a worm. I feel like that's the best way to describe them. Okay, so let me quickly double check that I've saved this. If we want, do you guys want me to take a quick detour, draw something else? I could take a quick second to just draw a viewer submission. Ooh, Inscryption. Oh man, such a good game. Draw Scug. Sure. I can draw a Scug. Inscryption back. Yeah, no. I love Inscryption's music. It's insanely atmospheric. And I love atmospheric music. Now, I'm gonna draw this not based on anything. I am going to go off of memory alone. First things first. Get it. They have like these square-ish heads that do like that, if I remember correctly. Like that. Now, a Slugcat's ears, I hadn't realized this for a while. They're these weird like protuberances. They're not like ears like how you'd see on a cat, where it's like that or something akin to that. They're not like this. They are thin at the base and get thicker at the top. And they don't have visible ear canals. So it looks a little bit like this, but smoother. And you can see it on the on any time you see a Slugcat's like sleeping in a den. You'll see their ears, and they like lay back on their head as these weird little slug things. And so I think I should, in order to get that the Slugcat look, I need to emphasize that. As for the rest of the body, they're just kind of like they're muscids or whatever genus or whatever the ferrets fall under. Have I played Casey's Mod? I haven't actually played Inscryption. I've watched through the entirety of it. So I could try picking up Casey's Mod at some point. I know that it's supposed to just be a more like difficult
expansion almost to Inscryption. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will mess about with Casey's mod at some point. All right, now Slugcats have these big old eyes, just huge eyes in their faces, and they're entirely black, or depending on whether or not you color them. You'd be down to watch, just like Fez. Yeah, well, maybe at some point in the future I'll pick it up. I've got plenty of stuff to play. Hell, if you want, there is a suggestions category for there's a suggestion category for games that you might want me to play in the future. So if you want, just put that stuff in there. All right, let's get some definition on the eyes, some highlights and all that. All right, there we go. Now, Slugcats do have a tiny little nose. It's an itty-bitty nose. Like that, I think. Or do they have larger? Xeno Arcadia. It's over there. I have such a small webcam, like, space. But, you know, this absolute banger. Chill as shit. Here, let me see. Can I fix this? No. Yeah, no. Ever since Spearmaster or the nose or mouth debate on Slugcats has been settled. Wait, was it really a debate? I mean, I guess that would make sense. But yeah, no. Them's his noses. You don't see their mouths. Ever. Like, they always have no mouth. Actually, that reminds me. Do you guys know the, like, 2 or 3 steps to making something look cute? Because I figured this out. And anytime I see somebody, or somebody tries to describe how to make something cute, it's they say something about rounded edges and all that stuff. It's not about adding a shine to the eyes. It's not about rounded edges. Those contribute to it. There are a couple of primary things that make something cute, all right? Let's say I just draw a ball. Such a good fucking music. And I have eyeball. Eyeball. You know? Eyeball, eyeball, mouth. All right? Very simple. It looks fucked up. Here, let me... So, you can make it look cute like this in any, like, typical fashion. You can add the shine to the eyes. Let me just use the bucket tool for this. Like, that works. However, 2 things. One that people probably know already. It is all proportions. Eyes go big. Big old eyes. As big as you can. And then, something that is a little less known, you gotta make sure the mouth is as close to the eyes as physically possible. The closer, the better. Even up here. Like, this looks way cuter than this. If you want something to look cute, its mouth has to be right at the eyeballs. That is the knowledge that I will impart upon you. All right, let's finish the Scug. What time is it? 8:30. How long I've been... Oh, I've been streaming 13 minutes longer than usual. I'll keep going. I've got energy. Thanks for the knowledge that you'll forget in about a day. Well, hey. That's fine, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Just know that I said something important. Chill stream requires little energy. Yes, that does make sense. Normally I am screaming at the top of my lungs the entirety of the time. Nah, Slugcat looks better with no mouth. Now I am being kind of not necessarily cheap. To say it's cheap to use the mirror tool is a little bit stupid. But using the mirror tool kind of removes from the style of it, at least in my own opinion, when I'm drawing. But let's just do that. They've got this thing going on. Yeah. Oh, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like on my streams. All right, so let's just do that. Most people draw Slugcat feats like this. Just do that, and then they go in and they go up. And let's do this. Nubs. But Slugcat arms look so small. They're very thin. Let's get something like this. Oh yeah, here's Rockman. Yeah. This is one that I listen to regularly. I actually have FTL, and I've been thinking about whether or not I want to play it, because it is a genre that I don't particularly care about. But then again, I've seen plenty about it, and I'm a little intrigued, you know? This one's good. Well, I at any point I could really check it out. I have the game. I bought it on sale a while ago, so yeah. Yeah, let's get Slugcat big old tail. They all have these humongous fucking tails. And we just do that. Perfect. All right. That'll be my Slugcat for now. Because I don't want to worry about arms. We'll just put them right up there. Okay. I don't know if I'll get the chance to do it again. FTL is such a rage game. You could have a fantastic run and some BS from left field just ends you. That's every single roguelike. That is every single roguelike. And if I'm correct, FTL is a roguelike. That's kind of why I like roguelikes. The resource management and stuff. Like, I don't know that much about FTL. It's just, all I know is it's a little bit more on the strategic resource managey side. Whereas I prefer the kind of roguelikes where you get shit thrown at you and you just have to run with it. So Binding of Isaac, for example. Balatro, like all of those things. E-Creature has appeared. You know, you would have shown up insanely late you did show up insanely late, but if I had already ended the stream at the normal time that I do, you wouldn't have made it to the stream. I guess I should stop pointing that out because I don't know, you guys have your own schedules. I should be considerate of that. The most important part of FTL is spacebar. It's the pause button. Okay, yeah. So taking a second to think is I can imagine that. Yeah. So just to recap what you may or may not have missed out on, Cutie Pop. I have been working on this little animation for when somebody donates bits. It's gonna hit the Hoog in the back of the head. He's gonna go flying off the side of the shelf. And yeah, that's the idea. And then additionally, we've also got Outskirts again. We also got some viewer submitted shit. The bottom isn't exactly solid either. The bottom, okay, so when it lands, it should give just that is true. So that's fair. However, if I could demonstrate this. Basically, when something is full of a lot of small, heavy objects, it naturally dampens impact. So if you have... Actually, here. I don't... and if you have a stuffed animal that has beads in it as opposed to fluff, okay, I've been blurred. Something I did has pissed off the fucking camera. Your first question just said "Ikritura" instead of the paha. I don't know. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me do this. Come on, dude. This camera sucks. But I don't know the reasoning behind it necessarily, but when something is full of a bunch of small, heavy objects, the impact, any impact that it experiences, will kind of dampen itself. They don't bounce. The inertia is, for the most part, stopped. And so it's important to show that with this to kind of emphasize what is inside the bag. So it maybe... No, I think ideally it really does just need to plop. It needs to sit still upon hitting the ground. Yeah. Now this, I feel like I could change a little bit more. If I do something like this, imply more rotation, and additionally keep it like this, then it will look like instead of doing this weird big loop, it'll spin. If I like art so much, then what's my favorite color? Green. Also orange. I really quite like orange as well. What's yours, If you're somebody to criticize me, huh? What's yours, big guy? Question. Am I able to draw human faces and hands? Sort of. It takes me a while to kind of acclimate. You get called a drawer a lot. You're now a cabinet. Yeah, that's how it works. But I'm able to draw faces and stuff. I could pull up some images of art that I've done in the past. But when it comes to drawing people, hands is easy. You really just gotta... When it comes to hands, they always look absolutely horrible the entire time you're drawing them, except for the second you're finished drawing them. It's how it works. You have to finish drawing the entire hand, otherwise the hand will look like shit. Let me show you that after. Okay, I pulled this over. First, I'll save this so I don't lose shit. Your hands always tend to be mittens. Yeah, well, okay. Let's take a side view of a hand, right? Something like this. You got yourself your rear knuckle, finger, and whichever finger is on top. Let's say I'm doing this kind of maneuver. So you got your index finger on top. You got one knuckle there, and then one knuckle there. You really don't need to give a shit. You really don't need to give a shit about how you draw it. You just need to draw those three knuckles in that shape. And then you can do this kind of thing. Look at your own hand, like when you're drawing, look at your own hand. It's very useful. But yeah, you take your thumb. Thumb only has two knuckles. Get that. Draw like that. Now this looks like dog shit. But then you add, it's kind of in the back, a couple extra digits. Hidden for the most part. That's going to be the middle finger. And then let's do it a little bit better. Knuckle, So and then finger something like that. Oh. And then you got your hand. Now this is a very shittily drawn hand. However, it is kind of demonstrating what I'm trying to say, which is you gotta finish drawing the hand before you judge it. Because while you're drawing hands, it fucking sucks. And then you finish drawing the hand and it's like, oh wait, I drew a hand? Like I managed to do it? This looks fucking awful. But my point... Actually, no, it doesn't. Hands are just weird. It's hard to make hands look good. I think if I'm trying to do it... Hands look weird. Hard to make them look good. But, you know, you just use this kind of process. And, tinker with it a bit once you've reached this point. Tinker with it a bit. Make sure that all the digits line up properly. And when it is on a character or something else, you know what's wrong here? Now this is like a fucking Lego baby hand. But when it's on a character, it becomes more, like, goother. I don't suck at drawing hands. Well, you literally just have to practice, figure out... So, one thing, what I was just going on about, I recognize that my camera is blurry. Oh, nope, I said that and it decided to come back to me. You literally just have to tinker with it, figure out how you like to draw hands, because, like, it's really easy to be like, oh, I need to draw them like these, you know? I gotta draw them like my own grippers. You can draw hands all wonky. You can make your hands do this, you know? Like, really fucking... You can make them real gangly and, like, fucked up. Got knuckle 1, knuckle 2, knuckle 3. And then you got some real fucked up fingies, you know? Something like that. This is the same shape. And then you finish drawing it. And it's all of a sudden like, whoa. It actually looks kind of like a hand. And then you fix it a little bit more. Either like that or whatever. I don't know. You can make it stupid. You can make it fucked up. It's all about working it into something you like, as opposed to trying to make it like your digits. Perhaps your standards are always way too high for yourself and way too low for yourself. If I like art so much, what's my favorite form of art? That's hard. I love a lot of art. I mean, if it was a category, indie, but I love music, like drawing. I love storytelling. I write sometimes, but yeah. Oh. You're an enjoyer of Windows Shift S. That is. It's fun to see your screenshot below turn blue then black. Okay, my brain. I was saying something, trying to make it like profound in some way. Oh yeah. Your standards for yourself are pretty much always going to be too high and also too low. Like you just got to fucking make art and then you always have to compare yourself to yourself. Never compare yourself to real life. Never compare yourself to somebody you look up to. Compare yourself to yourself, otherwise you will feel like shit no matter what you do. That's the kind of thing that I have figured out, you know? And maybe that's only fair to me as an ADHD motherfucker. I don't know why I said that like that. But as somebody who has ADHD and will look at a piece of art or a song, like I'll listen to a song and I'll be like, fucking hell, this is awesome. I need to go make something like this. And then I'll go into a program, I'll start making it, and I'll realize I can't do that. And you know why? It's because I am my biggest critic. If like I was making it and somebody was by my side, they could probably be like, "Hey, you're like what you're making right now is pretty much the same in my eyes." But to oneself, your own art is the art of like a mere mortal, and the art of anybody you look up to is that of a god. Don't compare yourself to a god. Compare yourself to a mortal, yourself. You hate it when you can't tell people tips in Rain World because it's a pain to see them die again and again, but you know it's a canon event. Yeah, I'm currently working on a Rain World animation. Or not Rain World animation, fuck. My brain's getting boogled. On a Rain World YouTube video for my first few streams on Twitch, where I played Rain World. And a significant amount of it was me dying and going, ah, God, why is this game so hard? So, yeah, it's kind of, you gotta just run through it. So hard to not compare yourself, but you know. Yeah, well, hey, at least recognize that you shouldn't compare yourself. Because everybody's going to subconsciously compare themselves to, oh, Pizza Tower. Yeah, this is actually, I made an animation of the secret version of this song. Like the like secret level in this area. And it's one of my more popular videos. But I digress. When you catch yourself comparing yourself to another person who you look up to, just recognize that your expectations in that comparison are way higher than they should be. So literally just look at your old stuff, you know? Look at the stuff that you used to do to reassure you that you're getting better at the very least. All right. Let me actually get some progress on this. I've spent the last fucking 20 minutes talking. So what I want to do here's a stupid idea. So additionally, on top of the stupid idea that was just having a bag of shit hit the Hoog in the back of the head, I want to make this bag grow legs and walk off screen. Because I think that would be a very good way of resetting the animation. As a Pizza Tower and Rain World fan, and a cabinet, I love eating peppers wrapped in paper. I mean, I am all of those things as well. I don't get the peppers and paper stuff. I don't. BFDI reference walking bag. You're gonna need to explain that one to me. Because I have no idea what you just said. Biz, I already have that in there. I think. Let me double check. I just checked this recommendation given to me by Biz. Yeah, okay. I already have that in here. So we'll be seeing that at some point. Okay. So for this, I am actually going to redraw this because this is supposed to be slower, like slower. End of thought. It's supposed to be slower. People are going to see this actually move. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to do this, and the center of the bag. Can I draw O2 for you, please? It would look so good. Oxygen? Like, you want oxygen. Oh, hey, it's this. There you go. You enjoy your oxygen. You're a creature who sometimes just says things and then proceeds to have an aneurysm. I mean, hey, we've got a few of those, so feel free to make yourself at home. Okay, now this is going to go up, and this is actually going to fold over a little bit. Okay, it's like this, and it's going to. Let me draw this. I'm not going to run any more ads, even though pre-rolls are going to start showing up soon, because I don't know when I'm going to end stream, but it should probably be sooner rather than later. However, I am actually enjoying this significantly more than I thought I would. So let's get this second thing on this bag. That. One day you'll get your lazy butt up and figure out if you actually do have ADS. ADS? Not sure what ADS is. Can I draw an artificer eating 5 pebbles? And perfection is the enemy of good. Honestly, I think that's a fair thing for you to say. The concept of perfection does prevent you from just being able to do well. ADS is an ADHD. Oh. You mean ADD? Because that's what I have. I have ADD. I am not quite as hyperactive as some of my friends who have full-on ADHD. But, yeah. What's ADD? Well, what does it stand for? ADD just stands for Attention Deficit Disorder. So, it could just be a different translation of it. Oh, autism. No. Different. You guys have the same color for your names, so I thought you were adding an extra little bit to it. But yeah, no. It's very possible. Especially, I don't know what your gender is and all that stuff, but if you happen to be a woman, it's very likely that you could have ADHD, ADD, any of that stuff undiagnosed. And even as a dude, not being insanely hyperactive does lower the chance of you really knowing whether or not you have it. For you, everyone else is green. It's interesting because on the stream, the names are like all completely different colors. DR is red. You and Tom and Yan are green. Oh, you are a woman, so cheers for you. Yay! 3 cheers for women! Okay, I think we've already heard this one. Hey, this works. So, yeah, no. It is very possible that you have undiagnosed ADD. Yeah. I only well, not really recently, but somewhat recently got diagnosed. But, you know, it's apparently much easier to see. Except DRCW, they're red, and your organs orange. Hey, Biz, if Biz is still around. What was the way I spelt orange that one time that got you fucked up? I remember, like, in our fucking Minecraft world a while back, I spelt orange like a fucking menace, and it killed you. It was like, oh yeah, I can't do that instead of that. Like, orange. It was like orange. Oh yeah, Cutie Pop, you started a trend with the consumption of families, I guess. Alright, so far be it from me to know how the hell this works. Okay. Because it's like... Okay. It's weird. Fabric is difficult. Especially since I want this to fall behind it, but currently the perspective is entirely off. You ate lots of broccoli earlier? Yeah, that's effectively a family of 4. What if the bag has scoliosis? The bag doesn't have a spine. It physically cannot have scoliosis. Alright, I'm gonna have to actually redraw this. The enemy... there's this dude who's recently made rounds online with a incredibly, beautifully crusty art style. Rude Jack Art, I believe, is his username. And a motto that he goes by that I don't remember, but I know was an insanely good... Oh yeah, an insanely good advice for animating is animate, or it's like, always animate as a last resort, or something like that. So, at all times, anytime you can, reuse your same images, maneuver them in a way that makes them look interesting, but make sure that you have to draw as few pictures as you can, because that'll save your ability to, like, live as a human being. And of course that doesn't apply to every single art style, but for mine, for the way that I like to draw, it is very, very, a very good adage to kind of go by. Alright, so this is gonna be... That, okay, that's right. Its spine is the bones you put in it after eating the skin of 67 families. I have, well, why'd you put them in there? These are bits. That's not where they go. Put them in the bone bag. The bone bag. I don't know why, but bone bag sounded funky. You might try that hint. Tells you to continue the little yeah, no, honestly. Okay, here's something that's very important. Fuck anybody who tells you how to draw. Fuck anybody who tells you how to animate. Including me. Fuck everybody who goes up to you and is like, you need to do this for your art. 'Cause you don't. Do whatever you think works. And whatever you enjoy doing. It's like, imperative. 'Cause art is about you, and how you feel comfortable expressing yourself, and how you feel comfortable, creating. So, if you're going to go into, if you're going to go into art with the preconceived notion that you have to follow certain rules, then you're probably going to feel a lot worse about your art than you would otherwise with some, like, bullshit that you just put together because you think it seems funny or it works better or you're more comfortable with it. The bag looked yum. What do you like? You want to eat the bag? Currently, it looks a little bit like a ball sack, so I don't know what that says about you. You enjoyed drawing with more shaped shapes that you shaped into a shape. Yeah, I can agree. Relying on shapes to kind of shape the way your animation is shaped, really, it kind of, it'll shape the perspective of the viewer in a way that really shapes. I ran out of ways to say that. You remember making a little animation of 2 boys running down a hill and stumbling along upon a falling tree. Yeah, no, that is entirely fair. just drawing for the sake of making a point or telling a story is entirely fair. I have a bit of a vendetta, not a vendetta, but like I have a little bit of opposition to the concept of art schools and stuff because of the reason that they mostly consist of people telling you how to draw and telling you what you need to draw. And sure, it teaches you skills. It teaches you how to draw things in certain ways, perspective and stuff. But a lot of the time, that is, like, you don't need that to do what you might want to do, which is just enjoy yourself. Don't go to art school. I don't. Sometimes you screech at the top of your lungs for my I'm not going to scream right now because it's getting a little late. But yeah. I get that. You can learn it all online. Yeah, no. The best thing art school, like, or learning, not even art school, just in elementary school, in an art class, was my teacher going, okay, here's how you draw perspective. When thing closer to you, it big. When thing farther from you, it's smaller. Now put them together and you make table. You make table. You know? It's those basics that you might need to know. But beyond that, just fuck around. Doesn't even matter. This doesn't even matter. This doesn't matter. Why am I doing it like this? I have the backspace. It doesn't matter. Any of this. Front could be small and back could be big. And then sides could be like weird. Like this. And then you could do this. And then go up. Straight. And then fucking extend that out. Do that. Like that. And there. You're allowed to do this. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. Because it's a stupid concept. That you are not allowed to do things that don't abide by the rules of art. Going on a little bit of a tangent there, jeez. Sorry about that. I have a very particular passion towards the freedom of expression associated with arting your own way. Where's your key? Bows or Jen? Cat stepped on your keyboard. Sounds about right. You really enjoy it, though. You enjoy art? Well, if you enjoy art, then hell yeah, do it. Enjoy it. Do what you enjoy. And don't let anybody tell you that you're not allowed to enjoy it. Alright. I think... Oh, you mean you enjoy the tangent. Oh, well. I appreciate that. At least that is enjoyable. Yeah. I think, for the sake of the other people who I live with, I should probably end stream soon. David? David's the name of one of my brothers. David. Whomst is David? Well, one of my brothers. There you go. But yeah, I think I should end this stream soon. I keep getting sidetracked because I want to finish this or at least get stuff done, but you know, it might just be a better idea to do this. Of saying things because saying says ins say I'm done. Got it. All right. Well, here, let me pull this back. This is my own music at the end. Very end of the stream. Alright, yeah, so while I finish this up, I'm just gonna say, thank you everybody for sticking through the stream. Kind of insane to me that people actually want to see this. Then again, every time I stream and people show up, it surprises me, so, you know? I'm just kind of confused all the time now. But yeah, thank you guys, and thank you everybody, like Tom and Yan and DR, even though you didn't necessarily, like, give me money. Thank you for, like, wanting to. That is actually very touching. The concept, the concept of that, what I do here is worth money, at least to you guys. So, thank you again. I'll finish this. We will take a look at the animation as I leave it off, and yeah. Okay, just call it there. File, save, and animation. Nothing. Okay, it gets a little funky there. I'll fix it later. Maybe I'll do more of these streams, you know? Since people are actually into them. So, yeah. Alright, let me get off my ass. I'll see you guys later. Thanks again. Yeah. Bye-bye.